Happy Friday, everyone. I'll give some people time to come on through. I know you're probably at work, probably on your lunch break, but I'll give you some time to come on through. Of course, like always, I have my jazz music playing in the background to get our spirit and our mood right today. So we'll listen to a little bit of that. Well, it's real low. I'll listen to a little bit of that. Let me give you a little snippet. Hey, thank you, sister. I need to start wearing and getting my eyes adjusted. All right, that was just a little briefing of a little smooth jazz for you this morning. Hope everyone's having a fantastic Friday. As of course you all know, I do my share out Fridays. I'm trying to do my share out Fridays every Friday. And I was reading through the Oprah magazine, which kind of struck the question. And it's kind of something that I wanted to put out there, and you guys let me know your thoughts and your views on this. Remember, I put up a post yesterday. If you choose to share any of my videos, if you don't mind hashtagging video motivator, that would be great. So today's question is, what did you let go of that changed your life? We all come in contact with different things. We all deal with different things that causes us to change into people that we're really not. So once you realize you have brought those things into your life, what was it that you had to change to get your life back on track? What was that you had to change to make your life better? So I was having a conversation. I'm always having a conversation with people out in the store yesterday. So I had gone out to the grocery store a couple of days ago, and I'm in the fruits and vegetables, and I'm looking and I'm reading the differences between the organic, and I'm reading the differences between just the regular vegetables. And so I'm going on my phone and I'm Googling. I'm like, okay, so which one of these are going to benefit me better? I know a lot of people say organic this, organic that. So what am I going to choose that's going to benefit me better? So, okay, I'm looking and it says organic, which I normally just buy the normal bell pepper. But I said this time, let me get something organic and let me see how that's going to change, how it's going to make me feel. Now, I haven't tried it yet. I plan on trying it this weekend just to see if there's a difference. But when you think about things in your life that you may need to let go of that assist you with change, what are some of those things? It can be a job. So it can be the best job in the world in your mind. The salary could be great. But then you may have supervisors that are micromanagers. You may have employees that rarely come to work, which puts the workload on you, especially if you guys are co-teaming. So what did you have to change about that job to make your life better? So maybe if you can't go to the supervisor, the immediate thing that people do is they switch jobs. So now that you have switched jobs, you may have a better administrative staff. You may have a better supervisorial staff, but the pay may not be like the previous pay. But you know what? That's okay, because now you're able to work more peacefully at this job with the salary that you're getting, and you also have better supervisors, better employees. Sometimes we need to let go of relationships. That's the biggest thing that we need to let go of, because sometimes we feel like that we lose ourselves once we get into a relationship, and sometimes we do, and sometimes things are meant to be lost in relationships. Sometimes things need to be lost in relationships, but when you allow it to change who you are totally, once you get with that person and it allows you, allow them, or you allow the relationship itself to change you totally, then you need to step back and you need to figure out, what is it in this relationship that I need to change to get myself better. And it just may be the entire relationship. You may need to get rid of the relationship. What about relationships with friends? What about relationships with people? Some people who you want relationships with, and you finally gain that relationship with the person, but you find out that they're not what they're supposed to be, or you find out they're not who they're supposed to be, and you want to continue something with them, but you have to sit back and you have to realize, or you have to think about, what's more important, me as a person, or me trying to hold on to a relationship that's not worth me holding on to. There are a lot of things that we need to let go of that can change our life. Things as simple as food, things as simple as the things that we wear, the way we wear our hair, the way we wear our makeup, the type of clothes, the type of jewelry. Maybe sometimes it can go as big as maybe the type of car you drive. Sometimes it can go as bigger as maybe what neighborhood you live in. But what did you let go of to help you change your life? Think about that. And if you haven't let go of anything, what are some things that you could possibly let go of that can change your life? It could be anything as simple as you paying for cable and you really don't watch cable, or you're paying for channels that really don't show anything. Once you decide you're going to get rid of that cable and maybe get you a Fire Stick, that can change your life, because now you don't have that $150 and $200 cable bill from something that you're really not using. Another big thing that we have to let go of, that I have had to let go of, is people, friends. Some people just don't need to be in your life. And as hard as that change may be, once you have accepted and you have moved on and you have found out that there are bigger and better things in your life, for your life, than those people, then that change turns out to be good. That's the biggest thing. It's not a daily question that I ask myself, but it is a question that I ask myself sometimes. What are some things that I need to get rid of? What are some things that I need to let go of to have a better life for me? It can even be things that are not visible. It could be inner thoughts. It could be inner feelings. It can be inner motivation. It can be your anything that's inside, your internal thoughts about you yourself, your internal thoughts about life. Once you find that place and you sit down and you realize, I am the best person that I know how to be. I am the best person that I know how to be. I don't know who I'm trying to be better for, because the only person who I need to be better than is myself. Because once you think about who you're trying to be better than, or who you're trying to have because they have, it turns into a competition. And then once again, you lose yourself because you're trying to stay caught up with them. You have to really think about that. You have to think about, I need to let go of this fear of possibly owning my own business. What is it about owning your own business that you're fearing? Are you fearing not having a big clientele? Are you fearing not having the adequate support? Are you fearing not having the adequate funds? Once you plan and you write down those fears and you figure out, I can't allow these fears to stop me from opening my own business, and then you gradually change that. You gradually work toward that. You begin to do research about how to start your own business, and then before you know it, 2 or 3 years down the line, maybe sooner, you're going to be able to start your own business. But those things you have to change. You have to change that fear of the unknown. And I know I deal with that a lot as well. And a lot of people deal with the fear of the unknown, because we are sometimes afraid to take risks. But taking risks is a part of changing your life. You have to find out if it's something that you want to do. But the only way you're going to find out is you have to take that risk. Okay? So sit back. I'm going to give you a moment and sit here and you think about some things in your life that you would like to change to make your life better. I'm going to give you a little bit of music while you do that. All right. Now that you've thought about those things, write those things down on a sticky note in your daily journal, in the notebook section or the notes section of your phone, and work on what you could let go of to change your life. Something that has just come across my screen from my sister that we always talk about is letting go of what other people think about you. Let me explain something to you. Someone or everyone is going to always have something to say about you. What are you going to do about it? What can you do about it? We can't do anything about people that says things about us. That's the way of life. That is something that we also need to write on the docket of life. People are going to say whatever they want to say about you. People are going to think what they want to think about you. But you are the one that has the ability and the power to be able to say or to be able to think whatever you're thinking and saying about me. That is your personal opinion. And I can't find time in my schedule to cater to those who want to say things about me. I'm sure that there is someone as I speak saying something about me right now. But when I think about my life and what I'm working towards and my bills and my career and my family, what is you're talking about me? How is that benefiting me? It's not. And I feel like that if you must say something about me, or you must have to find a way to say something about me or keep me in your mouth, then I must be doing something that you really, really like. I must be doing something that, and I'm not going to say it's something that you want to do, but I must be doing something that you really, really like, or maybe something you really, really admire. So we have to learn how to let go of what people think about us. Stop living through what people think about you. Because what you begin to do is you begin to become that person. Do not make what they're saying about you or what they think about you your business. Try to change that. We are so consumed with what people say about us. We're so consumed to what people think. You're going to think about it and you may wonder sometime why are they saying it, but do not allow that to consume your everyday, because people are going to talk. That's what people do. That's what people do. They talk. When they see something that they admire, when they see something that they like, when they see something that they want, when they see something that, I hate to say it, may be jealous of, they're going to talk about that. But we have to let go of that. We cannot fall into the trap of what they're doing. You let them do what they're doing, and you continue to be the person that you are. You continue to change the things in your life that's going to make you better, because at the end of the day, it's all about you. And it's all about your change. And it's all about the things that you have seen for yourself or that you want to see for yourself that's going to make yourself better. It's all about you. Think about it, though, seriously. What did you let go? There are plenty of things that we need to let go of that can help make us better people. Electronic devices, the food we eat, the places we go. And the biggest thing is the people who we socialize with. Because what I try to teach my students is the people you hang around, if they're putting off negative vibes, negative energy, you begin to change into the person or the people that you're hanging with. Now, I used to have that issue myself back in my early 30s, late 20s, early 30s, to where I just wanted to fit in. I just wanted to be where the hype was. I just wanted to be where the crowd was. But when I'm doing that, and I find myself in these situations, I actually, when I get home, I sit back and I'm thinking, did I really just do that? Did I really just say that? Did I really just act like that? And I have allowed myself to change who I actually am because of the people around me. So I had to let that go. And that comes with you getting older. So as I hit past 35 and now, I can honestly say it doesn't really matter about what people think. I'm not trying to do what everybody else is doing. That's something in my life that I had to let go. I'm not trying to do what other people are doing. I don't want to do what other people are doing. I only want to do what I want to do. And I only want to do what I know how to do. And I only want to do what's going to benefit me. So another thing that I found out too about change is that change hurts. Change does hurt. And in some situations, you have to be willing and you have to be ready to endure that hurt. It's going to hurt. And with change comes with the loss of people. It comes with the loss of people who you now thought who was your friend, and that helps you out to know that, you really wasn't on my side. You really were not my supporter. So I had to let you go to find out who I was. And that's almost any type of relationship, a friendship or a dating relationship. You have to let go of certain people sometimes to find out who you are. In my opinion, and only my opinion, I think that there are two types of people. There's a type of person that calls you to be someone that you're not. And there are the type of people that cause you to be better than who you are. Which people are you hanging with? Who's in your corner? Are the people you with helping you change for the better? Or are they helping you change for the worse? Because in this day and age, we need to be better. We need to be better than we were the day before. If you want to put yourself in any type of competition, you must have a competition with yourself. Compete with yourself to be better than you were the day before. Compete with yourself to be better than you were the day before. So think about the changes in your life that you had to let go of to change your life. I'm telling you, it doesn't have to be anything major. It could be something as simple as what you eat, and it could change your life. It could be something as simple as getting rid of a specific bill that you really don't need, and that can change your life. But I do know that the biggest and the hardest thing for us to change is how we interact with specific people and the type of people who we feel comfortable with in our life. Because sometimes comfortability can cause us not to change. And once you let go of being comfortable, and once you find out what it is that you really want for your life, I always tell people, write things down. I am a huge person of writing things down. Every time I think of something, I write it down. If I don't have the pen and paper with me, I'm opening up the notes section of my phone and I'm writing it down. I'm typing it down. That is what helped change me. I want to share with you the one thing that has been the hardest for me to let go. And as I gradually work with it and let it go, I'm beginning to not only feel the change in my life, but I also see it. And I need to let go of being so defensive. And being defensive, especially in my relationship. I am less defensive outside of my relationship than I am in my relationship. I am trying to learn how to not take things so seriously. When Tara says certain things to me that kind of affects me, I immediately put up my guard, and I'm ready to defend myself, because I'm always like, you're not going to say these things about me. I'm not going to allow you to say anything about me. I've allowed people in the past to say certain things about me. I'm not going to allow you to say these things about me. But the only thing she's really doing is she's seeing the better person that I can be behind the defensiveness. She always tells me, when I tell you things, I tell you things out of love. I don't tell you things to hurt your feelings. I've never done that before. I tell you these things because I see the better person or the greater person behind your defenseness. That's what I'm doing. So I am working diligently on changing how defensive I get when she says things to me. So there is something that we all need to change. There is something that we all need to change. And like I said, it doesn't have to be anything big. It doesn't have to be anything major. It could be something as little as getting rid of a bill that can change your life, an insignificant bill that you really don't have to deal with, and you allow it to change your life. So this is my Share Out Friday. I'm hoping, like I always hope, that it always helps someone. My goal is to help someone, just to help someone. And like I told you once before in a previous video, and like I've shared sometime with previous co-workers in the past, if you can reach one person, you have done your job. And that's with anything. You could be giving a conference in a room full of 200 people, and everybody hear you, everybody understands you, everybody feels you. But if you get one or two people to actually take home what you say and implement what you've said in the conference, you have done your job. That's all I want to do. I just want to be able to help someone else, because we all go through things and we really don't have people to talk to. We want to talk to specific people about specific things, but everyone these days is just so judgmental, and no one wants to change that. Everyone wants to be better than everyone else, and no one wants to change that. So I try to provide a bit of motivational something, because you're not the only person that's going through something. You're not the only person that's hurt by a previous relationship. You're not the only person who want to be better. You're not the only person who want to learn new words, who want to start a family, who want to be in a relationship, who want to get a better job. You just may not have anybody to talk to. So what I like to do is I like to bring what I feel like everyone deals with at some point, and maybe give you a few pointers on how you can better deal with it. That's what I would like to do. Also, before I close out this morning, I would like to leave you with 5 important things that have become important to me that I really hope one day can become important to you. Number 1, as hard as it may be, try your best to stay as faithful and as true to your word. Number 2, don't be afraid to try things. Fear is what holds us back. all the time. 3, learn how to love yourself before you put so much emphasis into loving other people. Number 4, pray daily. Number 5, and the most important one to me, read something new every day. This is your video motivator, Michelle, for your Share Out Friday. I hope you guys have a fantastic day and a wonderful weekend. I'll talk with you soon.